Along the West African coast in the 16th century, something extraordinary was happening. Cultures were colliding and creating entirely new worlds.
European traders needed guides into complex African societies, and from this need, a remarkable class of cultural bridge builders was born.
The Portuguese lançadores, literally those thrown among African communities, arrived along the southern rivers from the 15th century onward, seeking trade and fortune.
The lançadores recruited African assistants called grommets, who became essential partners in building trade networks deep into the Senegal, Gambia, and Casamance river systems.
Over generations, the lançadores settled in African villages, married local women, and raised mixed heritage children called filhos de terra, children of the land, who became a people entirely their own.
This Afro-Portuguese society blended Catholicism with African spiritual traditions, wearing crosses, consulting healers, and honoring both Christian saints and African ancestors.
As comprador merchants, these Afro-Portuguese families controlled the flow of goods between European ships and African interior markets, accumulating enormous wealth and power.
Bibiana Voz was the greatest of these merchant empresses, operating a two-masted ferry, commanding trade networks across multiple ethnic territories, and defying European companies that tried to sideline her.
In 1684, Bibiana Voz rallied papal warriors to force the Casio Company to allow free trade, a stunning victory of African agency over European corporate monopoly.
By the 18th century, these Creole settlements along the Gambia and Casamance rivers had become thriving communities with their own distinct identity, African in heart, global in reach.
In Sierra Leone, a parallel community of Anglo-Africans emerged, equally fluent in British commerce and African tradition, and equally indispensable to both worlds.
Portuguese became a lingua franca along the entire West African coast, a living language of commerce and connection, forged between Wolof, Mandinka, Pepo, and European traders.
The Creole, Mestizo, and Anglo-African communities of West Africa were among history's first globalized peoples, and their legacy lives in the languages, cultures, and families of West Africa today.
This lesson is part of the UNESCO General History of Africa Curriculum Library at ashaware.com, where Africa's story is told by Africa.